Sam, congratulations on the new contract. I think even at the club are now calling you Mr. Oxford. How do you feel about all that?
No, thanks very much. Yeah, I'm really happy. Obviously you guys know how much the club means to me, and to get that security and an extra couple of years here, it's great.
You've been such a fixture at this football club as it's risen through the leagues, but you strike me as somebody that over that time has never taken it for granted.
Oh no, never. Even now, I don't take it for granted. I mean, I know I've played as many games as I've played, but I know the next one's never guaranteed, so I'm always working as hard as I can to make sure I play as many games as possible and help the team as well as I can.
And as a local lad, there's often a kind of Peter Pan element to it where everyone expects you to be younger than you are. Now you're fighting for a contract in your 30s. That puts a different element on it too.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think in football, as soon as you hit 30, people look at you in a different way, but I never felt better. I feel really fit. I probably understand my body as best as I ever have. I know what my body needs, and yeah, I mean, I think the performances are showing where it doesn't matter if it's Saturday, Tuesday or Friday, Monday. I'm happy to do that, and I'm more than capable of doing that.
And you know, for the length of time that you've been a professional footballer playing in the EFL, because of circumstances, you maybe haven't clocked up quite as many games as you could have done. Is there maybe some more miles in the legs than there might be for others?
Yeah, hopefully. I like to maybe look at it that way. I've been unfortunate not to get as many games as I have. I know, like early on in my career, I had a few injuries which stunted that, and obviously being on the bench quite a bit and fighting for places, I think it's been quite difficult. So yeah,
in a defender doesn't necessarily get called off the bench.
Exactly. Yeah, I think you look at like appearance-wise. I think it's a lot easier for a forward player, like you say, to get them appearances racked up all off the bench. But no, I mean it's something that it is what it is. I don't feel like I think too much into age-wise. I think I just go as how I feel, and I feel great.
The matches that you've been playing in recent years, probably the games per season have gone up as your career's gone along. You've been playing some huge games, perhaps in the latter stages of your career, more recent stages of your career, than maybe you were earlier on.
Yeah, for sure. And look, when you're a footballer, you want to play in the biggest games possible. And I think every player would be the same, and I relish them opportunities. And look, we've got 7 games left, and they're all massive games for this football club, and I'm more than ready to be there and stand up for that.
Does this situation feel quite familiar to those of you that have been around the club for the last couple of seasons?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit different to last year in the sense where we're the ones now chasing rather than being chased, and it is a different feeling.
Easier or not?
Probably a little bit easier. Because obviously you're not looking behind you, you're looking in front, and you know what you've got to do, so you more concentrate on yourselves rather than other people. But yeah, it's similar. And look, like I think the experience from last year, being able to get some big results towards the end of the year and really dig in, I think will stand us in good stead, and hopefully we can do the same.
And you got some big results where others weren't expecting them last season. You might have to do that again this year. Yeah,
for sure, and we know that, and I don't think anyone would have probably expected us to go 3 games winning, and especially in the games that we did win away from home as well, in there. I think last year it was a talking point that we weren't very good away from home, and we needed to improve that this year, and I think we have done that this year. So actually going into them sort of games that we do have away from home, I think we can go into that with a lot of confidence. But I mean, our full focus at the moment is on tomorrow, and we'll be fully focused on trying to get the 3 points against Hull.
Hull have surprised a lot of people themselves this season, very much in the promotion race. You're probably still, as a group, collectively kicking yourselves for the point that got away up there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, what was it, last minute winner, and yeah, it was quite a tough one to take, especially it was the second game of the season, and so yeah, it was very early on in the season, and back then you probably don't take it as much importance back then, but looking back it was so important. So yeah, we'll be looking to obviously go into the game on Saturday with whatever game plan we have and get the 3 points this time.
And you've got the Good Friday game, then you've got the Easter Monday game. Is it hard not to look at them together, or can you just focus on Hull?
It's difficult, but we know as players that we've got Hull first, and that's first and foremost the most important thing. We know we've got a massive game on Monday as well, but if you look too much into that one, I think you probably take your eyes off the ball for the one on Friday. So no, we'll be fully focused on Friday, and then the attention's turned after the game straight to Monday.
And just finally, you touched on the fact that you've got used to playing these big games. Are you excited by the 7 games that are coming up then now?
Yeah, because I think whenever something's in your own hands, I think you have to be excited and have confidence that you can do the job that needs to be done. I think when you rely on others, then I think it's a bit more nerve-wracking because you've got not really much say about it. But when it's in your own hands and you know you can affect the outcome, I think that's the main thing, and I think everyone will be thinking the same way as me.
Longy, do you feel like there's extra incentive for this whole game in particular, considering how the last game ended?
Not really, no, I don't think so. I think, look, we were disappointed at the time with the result up there and the way the result come about. But no, I don't think anybody's probably thinking about that game. We're just thinking about what we can affect now, and that's obviously the game on Friday.
Yeah, I suppose a lot's changed since then anyway, hasn't it? Obviously a busy January and things like that. Looking at now after the international break, how's the camp? Obviously some people went away. World Cup qualifiers maybe didn't go the way they planned, but Jamie Donnelly scored. Different things to take in.
Yeah, everyone's in good spirits. I mean, we've come back and there's no injuries, which is the main thing. Everyone's come back healthy, and that's obviously, as a club point of view, was the main thing for the boys to come back in injury free, and it probably for them lads it was great because they got to play in some big games, but for us lads we got to get on the training pitches and work on a few bits, and hopefully that will come to light tomorrow. Yeah,
obviously had the new contract as well. How much do you thrive off proving people wrong, maybe on the outside, who as the seasons have gone on, maybe didn't expect you to still be here or to be starting right back every week in the Championship?
Yeah, I mean, look, like I've proved people wrong along the way, but the main thing, I've always stayed true to what I believe in and what I think's right, and that's obviously got me to where I am now, and I'll never change that. And look, like if anyone's entitled to their own opinion, whether that's good or bad, and that's good for them, but I just focus on what I can affect and what's important to me, and I'll never change that. Yeah,
and you're a senior member of this squad, and it's quite a young squad now, isn't it? Especially with some of the loan players, but those players, you see it in the promotion video with Will Lancashire the other day, that they really want to be here, and they're up for the fight, aren't they?
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, we have got a young squad, but you think of these young lads, they've played in humongous games and they know what it's about and they know how much it means, and that's really important going into the last couple of games of this season, because we need everybody, and everybody in this club needs to be pulling in the right direction, and I think we're doing that.